I am fully aware, or at least I think I am, aware of how angry I am when I'm angry. It's clearly, it's
but
not
there's a lot
feeling.
you don't know yet about that, because we know that when we're disturbed by a feeling, meaning that we're not enjoying having it,
right,
is when it is not a useful feeling to us, and when, like, we can't use that feeling. We're just trying to get rid of it. We're trying to talk ourselves out of it. We're trying to talk someone else out of it.
Right.
It doesn't guide us. It doesn't give us greater peace. If you're disturbed by a feeling, you're definitely unaware of something. And because you lack real self-compassion. So what are the roads to feeling at ease, And for me, it's been having someone else say to me, well, no wonder you feel like this. And learning that kind of compassion from someone else taught me how I could, like, those experiences have always made me cry and have made me feel more at peace with myself. This isn't somebody saying, what are you feeling that for? Like your parents did, or other people who don't want to be around a disturbed person. I mean, the tragedy of being disturbed is nobody wants to hear it. It's too crazy. People are disturbed by disturbances. They have to defend against it. And in analysis, if your analyst isn't defending against you and can go there with you, then you find that golden moment where you're like, oh, no wonder I have this rage. It's not like, oh shit, I've got this rage. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
You're being taught, and this is the difference between interpretation and emotional communication. And that's where all the healing and the mind expand. Those are the new synapses that can overwrite the old. It's suddenly like, you don't feel like a wimp for being so depressed. And you don't feel like a bad person for having the rage. The disturbance around it, I think, gets better.
Yeah. And so does that lead to a change in behavior because you've changed the way you relate to the emotion?
That's right. Like, you're strong enough to say, oh, I'm getting depressed, so I must need to be grounded. I must need to ground myself. If you're an addict, you don't have to have a relapse. If you're suicidal, you don't have to get hospitalized.
It's almost like you're not identifying with it so much.
Exactly.